Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Auburn's offense will come out first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Throws for the tight end. Throws it in. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to train.
Free up the gut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Duggan. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed it.
He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. On the run, it's Henderson. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, no running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's picked up 49 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. It'll be a draw. Nice move there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work changing ends of the field. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to surge it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the...
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Duggan. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Motion from the back. They want to throw it. The sure hands. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Duggan. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Those are teaching moments. Close games down the stretch. I know you're in the first half here, but when you get outside the pocket and you're in scoring range already, those are tough pills to swallow. You can't give up points. You can't give up fourth down opportunities. Bad play, big mistake, but still a lot of time left in the game where you can make it up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The sweet feet buy a little time, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Duggan. Using the quick game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
With the catch, it's Thompson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Gives it on the option. He'll try to take it back. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it can...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gun room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, the quick spin move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Gomez. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Try to get it to the edge. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Peppers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Duggan. That's caught. It's Thompson. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to...
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
And what an insane turn of events. The offense is just in 4-minute mode. They're just trying to run the ball, bleed the clock, not turn it over. They do what you absolutely can't in that situation, coughing it up. The defense with outstanding effort, they scoop and score. And just like that, with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take the lead.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Peppers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Auburn just trying to run out the clock. The inside handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another